getting grounded, getting the move, and
they're on the boot, but very close. Oh, and 9
stacks. It is going to be Chuckles a lot there first, but 31 gets the turnover. It is a 4v.
On some brawling happening in the back. Time Lord's going to pass it right over to the center. There goes
the Precise. As Precise gets this one picked up and sent across to Sandalorian. The quick 1-2 back to the Precise, who gets through one, takes the shot, but Corny Witch says trap area into the hands of Nagini. Nagini has the open goal.
And we are live here on VR Broadcast Network, bringing you another edition of Tyro Midweek Madness. I am TGI Torquemada. I've got the one and only, the awesome, the ever impressive, I'm getting a little tongue-tied today. Often imitated but never duplicated, Sir Trees in the booth with me here. How's it going, Trees?
Yeah, that's me. Something and other stuff, yeah.
Something and other stuff. We'll see if we get anybody else to join us in the chat. Looks like Natasha Lore has joined us for the fun and games this week. Looks like we got a 5v4 right now lined up in the arena, so should be a little bit of chaos going on. How you doing today, Tosh?
Oh, come through. Hello?
Hello?
I'm good.
Super quiet.
I'll turn her up a little bit. That's fine.
1 second. I'll reconnect. 1 second. I'll be right back.
I've given the teams the go-ahead to ready up, so they will get it moving shortly. So what's going on with Tyro? What new things do we got coming up there, Trees?
Just working on some background stuff. We're getting the committee together for the next season of the academy, and that's about it. Nothing too exciting to report just yet.
Yeah, we actually had a match last night with Spatial Confusion and Incognito.inc that was had 2 Academy Season 2 players, and it was pretty impressive how well those Academy players played with their new team. So I'm sure.
Nice. Yeah, I had practice during that time, so I couldn't watch, but I was looking forward to watching it.
As a caster, I would say go back and watch it. As a member of Spatial Confusion, I would say we need to delete that video and make sure nobody ever sees it again. What was that, Tosh?
I'm down for that.
Yeah, that was a yeah.
The guys we played were really sweet, but we were not expecting to play that team, so it was a little. I don't do good with change.
Yeah, but your match, Tasha's team also played a match, but your match was still better than the Spatial match was.
Our match was rough, bud.
I believe Spatial scored.
Let's don't sugarcoat it. Don't sugarcoat it.
It was rough, but I believe Spatial
scored 2 points the entire time.
Spatial scored 2 points the entire time as well.
Yeah.
They did.
Hey, Ulama's pretty quick. We scrim them actually more consistently lately.
Yeah, their stacks were actually kind of impressive. But
Llama? Is that who we played?
That's who you guys played, yes.
Oh, they were super sweet. I can tell that they all speak Spanish. and
Yes.
so or at least a lot of them speak Spanish, and so I was like joking around with Tomcito, and
Yeah,
you couldn't
apparently
hear it.
that's
They're like, "We'll scream again in a week," and I
That
was
the
like,
whole
"No, 3 semanas, not 1, 3." And then they said that was Christmas, and I said, "No, we have 5 weeks till Christmas."
and while we're talking about Ellis drops a 61-meter bounce shot, so you know.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, Ulama is I believe they all play from Mexico.
They're
Yeah,
all
they were really fun.
they are all Hispanic, yes.
I was even able to like I had to really pull because I was trying to talk with Thomas a little bit, and then I was trying to wish them luck, and so I had to try to remember to say that. So,
Yeah,
it really was.
That
It's
was
really
a interesting match. You could tell you guys were off guard, not facing the team you thought you'd be facing when you started it, but the spatial match
well,
was.
and like we haven't. That's the first time we've really scrimmed together in that format at all. Like
Yeah.
Shake and I have obviously played together with Sloss, but we're still getting our chemistry back, and so like I played with Chuckles a little bit, but I really haven't played with Sandalorian since like maybe never since I coached him in the academy.
Yeah, there was the second game. Spatial had Incognito.Inc. has Local Peasant and Jim, and between the two of them, they scored I think 15 points and had 7 assists.
Hey, there's Chuck.
So yeah, it was an interesting match to watch. Oops, somebody got punched. Sando's got the disc, got a wide open 3. Looky to go. I have a feeling we're going to have to shuffle these teams around a bit.
I thought Raijin was going to join if there's a 4v5.
Raijin is on the blue team.
Do you need
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only had 9 signed up, so I put a 5v4. But Raijin wasn't signed up, so I don't know which team that they got onto.
Yeah, Raijin is on the blue team with Local Peasant, Sandalorian, It's Me, Ellis, and your new stepdaddy. And there's Raijin for the
that team
dunk.
shouldn't have 5.
And their opponents are Swami, Yo Romeo, Arfin K, Corny Witch, and Chili Cow. Unfortunately, I think it's a little out of balance, but we will see. Maybe it's just teams warming up, but... Oh, Raijin's own teammate steals the disc from him. That's nice.
Yeah.
And then gets it stolen from him.
Nice steal. Okay.
Karma. I'm just saying.
It looks like we have Chuck and Mumulan. Chuck and Mumulan in the chat with us right now.
Did we get people joining us in chat?
What's going on?
Chuck!
They're both muted, so.
Mumulan. That's what I'm sticking with for that pronunciation.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh, Disco Disc!
Oh,
Gotta love Disco Disc when we catch it on screen. There it is again. Corny with a great save, like Corny always does. Wasn't he an Academy Season 1 player, Tasha?
Yeah, nuts. With Chuck.
I didn't remember. I don't remember which team he was on, but I was pretty certain he was.
Nuts. I just said nuts.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was-
did
he
you?
was
Are
on
you
the
still having a hard time hearing me?
No, I'm old and going deaf.
championship team. The championship team.
Oh, so what you're saying is that Corny carried you to a championship. Got it.
I have never doubted that.
Nice cut past a local peasant there.
We had a couple of really strong players in Corny, Media, Donut, Lemon, Guinea. So it was a pretty good team.
It was fun to play with Lemon Night. That was the first time I played with Lemon last night in practice.
Oh, he is a lot
I
of
think I played
fun.
with him a little bit, but like not much. So that was fun.
Uh-oh. And then they stun, and then... That's a gimme. Yeah, they're going to need to swap these teams up 15-0 already, and we still have 4 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. So, I wonder if they
I balanced it as a 4v5, not as a 5v5.
wonder if they disabled Mercy. Yeah, it may have been balanced with as a 4v5 without Raijin in there, but adding Raijin to that blue team definitely is not going to balance it. Ellis does a little dipsy-do and dunks it in. So what's going on, Chucky Chuck?
Oh, you know, just taking it all in. Just taking it all in. Exciting things going on. Tasha and I are in a pretty large group player pool that we're trying to iron out how we're going to go about it, but I think we're going to have a really good off season.
Getting ready for VRML Season 7?
That's kind of what we're doing. We're trying some things a little different. We've brought in now 11 players that we're all going to train and practice together, and then try to split it out into 2 teams come time for the season.
Yeah, you know, Trees is a VRML mod, and they do discourage sister teams, but, you know, it is what it is.
We talked about that already with
Yeah.
As long as they're not like, you know,
We're
using
not-
each other to piggyback, you'll be fine.
Yeah. We weren't gonna use each other to ladder climb.
No, the whole idea is that there'd be 2 distinctly different teams, and the rosters would not be changing back and forth at all during the season.
I'm guessing that they paused it to shake it up here and do a switch. I'm just not sure. Did they? No, it looks like they didn't. So I don't know what they're doing. They probably should, being that everybody on the blue team is in the points column. Most of them are in the assist column. They haven't needed to make any saves because the disc has been on the orange defensive side most of the time.
So what is the definition then of a sister team, and as far as has VRML actually come out with what their definition of a sister team is?
No, and it's intentionally vague. As a lot of the rules are, they're intentionally vague to allow more discretion. So, you know, I think Trees is the intent is exactly what Trees said. You don't want teams that are using each other and using challenge matches to help each other climb the ladder, right? But
okay.
obviously, I think most people would look at the every key teams and the disorient teams and say those are by definition sister teams, right? So who knows? It looks like they are going to switch somebody out. Local Peasant got, I believe, Local Peasant has moved over for Swami, so that definitely should make a difference in the overall balance of these teams.
11, 10.
But yes, the intention is not to allow that type of helping each other climb the ladder, but it's vague.
The round has begun.
What I would say is do exactly what you're doing. It's a good idea to have teams working together to ensure that you're getting constant practice at an appropriate skill level.
Oh,
Yeah.
feel that one in the morning.
Right? I mean, it does you no good if you're, and I know you saw it last season because your team was down in the bronze and silver ranges, that it really doesn't help you that much to scrim against other bronze and silver teams. You're not going to improve that much. You need to play with players that are forcing you to push the envelope of what your team is capable of.
What a pick. Blue clears it out.
Yeah, we wanted to find a balance of both, right? So we wanted to have some training with teams that are of a similar level, but then scrimming against teams that might challenge you a little bit more, just so that you got to have a balance. Because if you're constantly playing against teams that are better than you, you also may not have time to actually focus on some of your game.
Well, yeah. And me, if I was coaching, I would tell somebody, you know what, use scrims against the other players in your pool to practice very specific things, new rollouts, new defensive sets, new stack alignments, all of that, and then get the mechanical functionality of how that's done. Great save there, coming in from the back. Use once you've practiced it and you've got a good feel for it, then test yourself by playing some higher level teams and seeing if your execution is good enough to be able to withstand that higher tier.
Right.
He tried to go for some dunk meta, but lost his handle trying to go to the disc.
Well, the nice thing is during the off season too is we're able to bring in. We recruited Tasha. She joined us to help with this whole project. She's now part of Echolation, and then Shake and Bacon is playing with us on VREL, so we're getting to practice with her a little bit as well. So she's giving us all of Sir Tree's secrets on how to approach the game, which is helping us out tremendously.
Smooth.
My secret of just playing lazy and hoping stuff works out.
Yeah, relax, focus, don't get too worked up, just take it easy, enjoy the
I
game.
don't remember any of us between trees between me and her.
Oh no, she was, her and I were talking, because we were talking about whenever we first started putting Echolation together.
Yeah.
I was saying that Slothosaurus was one of the teams that we really wanted to emulate as far as their approach to the game of, enjoying the game, not getting too tilted or crazy, just in the events that we played with various members from Sloth. So it's always been a lot of fun interacting with their team. We've yet to scrim them, but they're a lot of fun to play with in events.
Tasha and Shake are both really good players for keeping teammates on kind of an even keel, right? So, and
About that last night, I was not on a very even keel. I tried not to be too bad.
Oh, you were fine. I don't think any of us none of us got tilted last night. We just realized, this is the beginning, and we got some work to do. That's all.
Yeah. Also, the Ulama team has been building up really quickly, just based on every time I've scrimmed them.
Yeah, they look like they had a little bit of chemistry, like they've played together before. So
Yeah.
I believe they played together for 2 seasons, maybe 3.
Yeah, I think they were saying last night on the cast 3 seasons, and they've been high silver, dipped into gold a couple of times. I think Mark was saying.
Yeah, they finished season 6 at silver 4. So, and that was with a pretty substantial loss in their last match. So, yeah, they definitely have flirted with gold 1, but unable to maintain that level. You guys just have to practice. I mean, look at your roster. I'm on your server. I've seen the players you've got there. You can easily get to gold with that roster. It's just a matter of getting the right people and the right chemistry built up.
Yeah, and I think last night we were playing with 3 people that are typically mids, but we're trying to expand. I'm trying to learn how to play striker, which is it's a big change for me, anyways.
It's a huge change, mentality-wise, and that's something we've also got to think about as we do scrims and things like that. Is you and I had a conversation about this yesterday, privately. The pre-communication of everyone having their positions and knowing where they need to be in the arena is so key. Like, I think, and I don't think that's something we really figured out until our second season of Sloss, if I'm honest. That's when we really started shoring up our defense and figuring out things like that. And I think it's because we finally all figured out our positions. So I could trust that BG was going to be over here and Martini would be here and Shake would be in goal and things like that. So once you can build that positioning, pre-communication and everything, it just changes the whole game. And the only time you get the opportunity to really do that is usually in team play. Tyro's great, but you don't always have, we don't balance the Tyro matches based on who's in what position. We try to think about it, but it's not always, sometimes you have 8 strikers line up or whatever.
Nice pocket.
Get to your launchers. 12, 11.
Well, that's the other thing we talked about with the Ecoalition servers to try to bring in enough players that are around that kind of intermediate level to give teams a good place to scrim and do things as well. Because in talking to a lot of the academy players, that was one of their challenge is trying to find what's next, right? Like how do they find a bronze silver group to play with and things of that nature. So we're trying to help facilitate practicing and getting people in touch with other bronze or silver level players too.
There's one in chat right now, just waiting for an invite, Chuck. Smooth riding. All right, I'm sure he could use a bronze or a silver team.
Thought I've heard that name before.
He's
played a few games,
a
right?
diamond level player. Wow.
Definitely not bronze or silver.
Oh, we might have. I mean, we might be able to work him in. We'll have to have a tryout.
Yeah, I definitely think you need to try him out because he has good games, but let's face it, it's smooth.
Yeah, was he the one that has a little bit of a?
Hey, we talked about nemesises in Echo. I think Smooth is my nemesis. Like,
Smooth
we
is
definitely
your
sassed
nemesis?
each other at LAN. I think he might be Skittles' nemesis, actually. But
Yeah,
Skittles
but you
is my
didn't get
best
into a
friend,
fight
so-
with him at LAN. That's Dimwee's purview, so.
Oh, okay. I don't think I fought with anybody at LAN. That's good.
You're welcome, Smooth. You know I love you. Since we're on stream, I can't say it, so I'll just say GF
Click
Smooth.
allow for that comment. oh, and he's digging even further down. He's gonna hit gold soon. What did I threaten you with? I don't remember this. Lots of LAN is a blur. Oh, in BL? In Beer League? Sorry. I don't think that happened. I think you've got slick.
Yeah, I think you'd had one or two too many that night because Tasha doesn't threaten people.
Oh no, wait! I did threaten him. I'm lying. I remember now. I'm not gonna say it on stream, but I do remember it because it's not appropriate. So that's fine.
Orange sends it back the other way.
I don't think I so much as threatened him as I was near him in the arena, and he screamed, and yeah.
Blue team takes possession.
And you informed
leave
him
it there.
that you would cause bodily injury or something?
No. Don't worry about it. It's not a problem.
Disc into the hands of
Well, I'd blame Smooth because I know during our Spirit event you were happy-go-lucky. So.
great pickup by Blue.
Me?
And again,
yeah.
would you
Oh,
ever
yeah,
think
yeah.
of would you ever think of Dimwee getting into a fist fight? And yet there was Smooth egging him on.
Oh no.
I don't know. I've seen Dimwee look like he wanted to with you on his cast a couple of times.
That's only when I'm
I
doing
don't
my
remember
job
them
right.
getting into a fist fight.
You don't remember them getting into the fist fight?
No.
There's video.
Oh.
It was on stream.
Smooth
Oh,
was
no,
on my
wait, I
LAN
do
team,
remember
so
that. I do
I was in
remember
the same room when that happened.
What a pick.
I was hiding in the back though, so I wasn't in the video of them getting in the fight.
Has the disc.
Oh, nice save, Morning.
Orange sends it
So
back
Torque,
the other
talk to me a
way.
little bit about VRPL.
Way down the field.
The only thing I know about that league is they have a handicap system. Oh,
You want me? Well, this is not an official cast. This is yeah, well, I mean it is, but it's a casual discussion. So, VRPL is a hot mess.
okay.
Oh my god, don't get Torque into something like this. Torque's gonna
It
get himself
is.
into trouble.
It is an absolute hot mess. Yes, they have a handicap system. The handicap system
Let's
only
let's call it a level field. I think that's a better way to say it.
That's what they want to call it, but it does not level the field.
Well, even if it doesn't, let's call it a level field, just
Okay.
to be nice
Yeah.
to people with disabilities.
Okay, we'll be politically
that.
correct and call it a level field system.
Thanks.
But it does not level the field. They only use your pub stats in order to determine the point advantage one team gets over another at first. And then as you play games, that adjusts over the course of a short season. But, I mean, you end up with massive, because I mean, very few of us spend all of our time playing pubs, right? We spend it all in privates and in scrims, and none of those stats are factored in. So you can improve dramatically. I mean, I've got, I think, just over 1,000 pubs now in 2 years of play. So my pub stats don't reflect the level of, my silver level that I play at.
So how many teams are in VRPL? Do you know?
It varies. Nothing like VRML. VRML is still the big dog in terms of leagues, and then of course NEPA's there for the elitists that don't want to play with the rest of us. But yeah, VRPL is just, it doesn't level anything. I'm trying to remember, one of the Tyro fam teams in the first season of VRPL last summer beat Instinct or beat New York Kings. Just because they had like a 30 or 35 point handicap per round. So I mean, yeah, if you give me 30 points, I should be able to slow the game down enough just to prevent them from shooting that many shots.
Get to your launchers.
I mean, it's a nice idea in my mind, but it's not. You can't implement it effectively when there is such a massive skill difference between, say, a silver team and a master team.
Well, I think it's hard to do it if you don't have enough of a player pool too, right? If you don't have enough teams, it's going to be really hard to find enough.
Well, yeah. And there is a maximum number of points that you can possibly score just based off of the wait time between jousts and how long you can it takes to on average to score. So a handicap system, when you're trying to handicap like I said, a silver team versus say New York Kings, there's literally just not enough time for New York Kings to get that many shots because the jousts are killing the clock. I know we've played, I think 3 or 4 matches so far. We played two teams that are VRML Diamond teams. Beat one of them without the handicap that we were given, and then the other one, it was a rather embarrassing match for our team. But then we played a team that was mostly silver and I think one gold player, and they beat us pretty badly because of the handicap. So
Get to your launchers. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
Oh, Tasha, I don't know if you saw the VRL game got scheduled.
I did. I may be packing that night, but like, here's what I'll say.
I'll say checking too.
If you guys can't get 4, let me know, and I can probably.
Okay.
you going to land? Are we having a land?
No. Going to
15
City.
Tyro Christmas land? Just saying.
What a pick.
You want to come to New York City?
No. There is literally nothing in the state of New York that would make me go there.
That's the end of this round. And blue takes the win.
Tasha, did you get your Swift tickets?
No, me nor my sister got verified fan status. My sister was like, maybe you should get a Capital One card because they get to buy things today. But I think we're just gonna try on Friday. Barring that, we'll just wait until closer to the show. And it's like the scalpers right now are like, how about $5,000 for a ticket? How about
yeah.
no?
Yeah, I saw the tickets on sale, and then I just saw them all disappear real quickly, and I was like, oh, no, okay, that's not worth my time.
Yeah. So I think we're just gonna try on Friday and see if we can. We had a long discussion about where we want to sit. She's already scoped out like we're gonna go to the show in Massachusetts because my sister's on the East Coast.
So Smooth wants to know when
yeah.
LAN is.
I don't think there's a land coming up yet.
I think that's
When we know, you'll know. How about that? There you go, Shreese.
Yeah. The main problem with land currently is that Torque threw such an extravagant land that we need to plan harder for the next one.
Toronto was lame, huh? Or was dope. Only 4 people under 18 showed up for the Canada LAN.
I mean, that would be ideal, though, right?
The question is,
I did not tell you I was going to beat your ass in BL. That is not what was said. Oh my gosh. I will tell once we're off stream, I'm going to tell everybody what actually happened, and you won't even be able to comment, Smooth. Ha 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 ha. Neener.
see, Smooth, I like those lands like what we had at Tyro Land where you only have, 75, 80 people. I think that's a better number than trying to do a land with 1,000 people. It's more intimate. You get more time with each person to just hang out and chill and get to know people than.
I did like how, 60 people felt like you could it didn't feel overwhelming, at least for me. So.
Well, we had, I want to say 74 at Tyro Land. I'd have to go back and look at the numbers. Technically, we probably had like 77 because Dash and a couple of other people showed up. Yes, more peeps equals more money, but you can do more things with more quality things with the land if you have fewer people to plan for. Because trying to buy swag for 200 people it gets pricey very quickly. But I'm curious to see what you guys come up with, Trees.
We've been joking about a coalition land. He said we could do it at her house.
I just want a land where I can actually just be a player. That'll be so much fun. Something I learned from LAN, I did not realize how much data an Echo client uses. It is absolutely insane the amount of data that Echo sends across the network just for one game. If I remember right, we used close to 400 gigs on the mobile network at LAN. I know we started with 250 and partway through Saturday I had to extend the total purchase, so it was a ridiculous amount of data for a game that realistically you shouldn't be sending that much data across. Maybe they'll improve that with Echo Arena 2. Who knows? Looks like they're about to unpause. Did they make roster changes? I don't see roster changes. Looks like Raijin might have dropped out.
I will be right back.
And I don't remember Zen being here from the start, so maybe Zen joined in. So we've got 3 EU players, Zen and Arfin on orange, and It's Me Ellis on blue. And then 4 academy players. So quiet.
Say Tucker said that they were online and they could probably play.
Tucker should jump in there. It's midweek madness. It's craziness. People come, they go, you go from a 5v5 to a 3v4 and then back up again.
Starting in
It's all good.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
So is Tyro going to do any, are you guys already starting to plan another charity cup or any other special events
Game on.
there, Trees? Maybe a disc curve tournament? Oh, good attempt.
Sorry, I'm doing
Oh,
actual
look
work.
at the self
Be back.
goal. Oh,
Get to your launcher.
Corny bouncing it off a shield and going right back in. Nice shot, Corn.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7.
What'd you say, Trees?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I guess I'm the only one that's gonna talk in chat right now. So Local's gonna steal the disc away off of the joust. Misses the open shot, but it's still gonna stay in the orange end. It looks like Blue's gonna recover it. Sandalorian's got it. They're gonna spread out a little bit. Tried to get a cut pass, but a little bit shallow, and Corny was able to get it. Ellis intercepts it, takes a high shot, bounces off the ceiling. Nobody still got it. Nobody still got it. Nobody still got it. Looks like Blue's gonna keep it in the end though. And they do have it. It looks like Rygen's got the disc. He's going to hang out, try and get a little bit of shoulder-to-shoulder action, and a bottom pocket shot in for 2 by Local Peasant. A little bit slow, but accurate, so it's all good.
11, 10, 9,
Let me go check the chat and see,
6.
did anybody... No, everybody's still here. It's just nobody's talking. Got it. Trees might be working.
Yeah, he said he was working on something.
There's Chuck. He's back with me. Corny's got it, slings it forward all the way to Chili Cow. Chili takes an ill-advised shot against the sitting goalie, and Ellis, no problem, picks that up and clears it out. Don't see a whole lot of stacks, but Blue's got a little bit of an advantage. They kind of misplay it and then take a panic shot right into Romeo's hands. He's going to clear it out, at least get it back closer to the midfield, and then slap it again. Ellis is able to grab it and shoot it forward a little bit, but we're still going to play a little bit of ping pong. Ryzen's got his taking a wide open shot into the pocket for 3, and that puts Blue up 7-0 with just over 7.5 minutes to go.
Corny missed that one by a hair.
8, 7, 6.
Yeah, I'm still going to give Corny a hard time. He's on my PL team, so I'm going to give him a hard time about the shield bounce self goal. Might have to go back and clip that and see if I can't turn it into a GIF or an emoji or something.
Blue throws it way downfield.
Blue still has
And
numbers.
some of the saves I've been watching Corny make lately are just crazy though. Of course now I'm jinxing him.
Yeah, you jinxed it, and he gives up a, what is that, a 14? Yeah.
Yeah.
11, 10.
Knock it off. Tucker, if you, they've got a 5v4 right now, so if you want to jump in there, send one of them an invite.
Who did they lose?
I do not know, but they keep on having problems here. Rygen is back in the match, so they at least have him, but that definitely puts him back on that overloaded team with Local and your new stepdaddy and Sandalorian. That team is heavily tilted right now.
Oh yeah, Stepdaddy's pretty good, and he's very good at getting in your head too when you play. So he knows how to rub you and get your adrenaline going, which can get you out of your game too, get you a little tilted.
I'm still wondering why Smooth is in chat and not in the match. You know, we don't get to see Smooth play in Tyro events very often. He could grace us with his presence on cast and let us see him show off some of those moves.
I don't think I've ever seen Smooth play, being a newer Tyro member.
You should. I mean, Smooth, I'll give him credit as much as I give him a hard time. Smooth is a very cracked player at Echo. So watching him play, you do get to see some higher level play. If you don't get to play with Smooth, Psychotic is another one that's in that same range that will humble you a little bit. Although don't tell her I said that because she'll get a swelled head. But
Who's gonna get a swell head?
Psycho. If you tell her I think she's a good player, she'll get all hyped up.
Corny's just having fun now.
Local's gonna try his half-court threes and see if they fall. It was just a self pass all the way around the arena. That's what it was.
Blue catches the enemy pass.
The local switched over.
Orange clears it out of their zone. Blue catches the enemy pass. Blue sends it back the other way.
Yeah, I know, Chuck. I know you since you've been in Tyro, you haven't seen it as much, but we actually do have a pretty decent number of Diamond and Master players in the community. They just don't come to the events very often.
Interception. Orange throws it way downfield.
Yeah, I would. I'm trying to think. The last time I saw. I mean, we have some players that will come in and play. I know we have every now and then we get, say, like a Martini or a Knight will come in and play.
Yeah, but I was talking Diamond and Master players.
Yeah. That's like plat level.
Those are gold and plat players. Callan, Psychotic, Smooth.
Oh yeah, no.
Some of the you
Skittles.
don't want to. Skittles now is a Diamond player.
Oh yeah, I've played a couple of rounds with Skittles. Matter of fact, you guys scrimmed our team, not with her team, but with I think it was you,
With the coaches.
Tasha, Skittles, and Martini, wasn't it?
Yeah. How'd that feel?
Great pickup by Blue.
Felt great for one of the rounds.
For one of the rounds.
In that one round? We
that one
did
round
not,
where we actually,
did not have chemistry in that game. I
didn't.
think it was just rough on the front. I think Torque and I were good, but front stack was having a rough time.
Yeah, Skit was complaining the whole time. I love it though.
12, 11, 10.
Yeah, and I
there
didn't
was
even
one
think
round
about it.
where it clicked for you guys, and I think our whole goal was just not to get mercied.
I didn't even think about it, but Smooth just mentioned it. Because Smooth is on Echoholics, which is one of the top-ranked Tyro fam teams. And quite a few, if not all of the Echoholics players are actually in Tyro. They just don't play actively in Tyro events very often. But probably good for the rest of us because they are, I'll give credit where credit's due, they are rather cracked.
We also play a lot more 5v5s, and a lot of the upper level players don't fully like 5v5s.
Yeah, they thoroughly hate 5v5, so. I will point out, though, that Tachyons is also a diamond level team that does actually show up in Tyro events. So ZZ Octavius, Army, Bay every once in a while will show up. But Smooth, try 5v5 with a perma goalie. It changes the game. It's not annoying. Nice steal, right? Oh, great play by Local to leech off and get the disc back. At least get it cleared out of the bubble.
I personally like 5v5s because I feel like I can slow down a little bit more or something, like hang out in the back while everyone else is doing all the work.
Well, the first spatial event that we did here on VRBN was a 5v5 with a perma goalie tournament, and once teams got used to the format, I mean, we've done some of those events in Tyro already, but once you get used to the format and the changes to the meta, it really does change the game quite a bit, and I think it makes the game more competitive. Because a team can no longer win just by having the fastest stack.
My team won that tournament.
Yeah, but you had to actually start playing as a team. You couldn't just clear it and whoever has the fastest stack wins.
9, 8, 7,
I personally think that's the best format. Damn sure better than 3v3 and significantly better than 4v4. Because I don't like 4v4 because in 4v4 you inevitably have that huge advantage where the offense has the advantage in the bubble over the defense. And there's not much that the defense can do to neutralize that advantage. He's going to take the goalie. He's going to take the goalie. Yes, he is.
Get to your launchers.
From a fan's perspective, though, I guess it also depends on, do they want to see more offense or more defense? I think that's even something like the NFL plays around with it, right? Like what sells tickets, what piques people's interest is the highlights, the
see, I think
fast breaks, the long shots, the bounce shots,
but the most insane shots are the ones that are with a goalie present, right? And with a 4v4, so many of the points are scored off of the transition where the stat gets it and the defense hasn't even had a chance to settle in yet. I like to see the offense execute really clean passes to get that one opening, to get a shot on the sitting goalie, and to beat the goalie to, in the 5-hole or, off in one pocket. I think those are the better highlights and the better plays.
So quality over quantity.
Yeah. I would rather, you see more highlight style shots that go in are more likely to be highlight shots than what you have in 4v4.
15 seconds remaining. Shut him down.
But that's just me. And being a goalie, I will admit I'm slanted in my opinion as far as it not having the goalie have to try and get back every single time. That it changes the way you can play goal.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what was that. It was BG that made that game-winning shot, right? In the 5v5 tournament.
Yeah.
In the last
kind of
second,
like that.
stunned out goalie taking it from almost a zero angle directly above the goal.
Yep.
It was a split. What did I call it? I said let's do a long split because it was more like a Hail Mary, and I threw it all the way down as far as I could, and then BG got it. So
it was a hell of a tough shot. I was actually shocked. I mean, it's been a long time since I had a chance to play with BG. So when I saw him get the disc, I was like, yeah, this isn't going in. We're going to overtime. And it went in. I was like, holy shit. That is the end of round 3. We should be getting another 3 rounds in. So I'm not sure if we're going to get new teams or was there enough signups for multiple lobby streams? Or are they just running this back?
no, there was only 9 signed up, so
okay.
they should be running this back.
Oh no! And unfortunately, it looks like we had a echo crash. So we can sit here and chit chat while I try and get the.
Getting this cross off to Corny, which
We're
once
switching
again,
lobbies.
Corny getting
they're
grounded,
switching
getting the
lobbies.
move,
God.
and
They're on
That would
the
explain.
on the blue, but very close. Oh, and 9
stacks. It is
So we
gonna
can
be
still sit here and
Chuckles a lot
chit
there
chat. I've
first,
just
but
got some
31 gets the
the
turnover.
highlight
It is a
reel
4v.
rising on some
running in the
brawling
background
happening
while
in
we
the
all
back. Time Lord's going to
chit-chat and
pass
try
it
and
right
get
over
us
to
Oh,
the
is
center.
is
There
Corny
goes the
playing
precise.
and
This
in
precise
chat
gets
right
this
now
one
with
picked
us?
up and sent
Yeah, I'm
across to
playing.
Sandalorian.
I'm just
The quick
it's in
1-2 back
between.
to the precise, who gets through one, takes the shot, but Corny
What's
wins
up,
that
Corny?
trap area
I'm
into
seeing
the hands
some
of
of these
Nagini.
cracked
Nagini
saves you're
has the
making.
open goal, but maybe not quite trusting that distance from them. The precise passing, it is awesome to see players
having
like
so
this
much
working
fun.
in a team scenario.
Although I will let you know that I'm
what
going to
a
post
pass
the
over to
clip in the
AJ
team
Barrett.
A bit low, but they are
in the
going to
clubhouse
get another chance at
just for
taking
you.
it. And 9 pops it from the
Spin this one
Yeah,
forward.
what?
Some pressure.
I'm going to get a
Gets
clip
to
and
Media, who
post
gets
it
the behind
in
the
the
back
Spacer
slap.
Clubhouse
Last
just for
opportunity
you.
here for Nagini.
just
Of what?
shy of
Of
catching a
that
teammate,
awesome
but
goal
it
that you
doesn't
made where you
matter.
bounced it
Purple
off the
gear,
shield.
But the blue team's going to take over possession again. Nice
Welcome?
clear. That was fantastic.
Oh,
Big team, see if they can get it down there. Oh,
I gotcha.
Torque, you know,
Coming in hot.
you know it had to be messing with
Oh,
you.
and a steal.
It
What
took
is
him a
what's
second.
gonna
He wanted to
happen?
forget
And
that one.
9 drops a 2. And actually misses the dig.
Gonna say I didn't make any
Goal.
goals.
That's okay. Purple
Oh,
Prince
you
gonna
guys
pick
don't
it back
want
up.
to play real
Try and go
ball.
for a
There.
Did like your QB where you turned around backwards and just flung it behind your back. That one.
It was gonna come back.
Looks like Arch and Jag have joined us in chat as well. Not sure why you're not in the voice chat chatting with us, but that's all good.
We're switching teams up pretty dramatically.
Okay, are you in the arena yet, Courtney?
No.
Oh, well, I'm sending you a party invite, so invite me when you get into the arena.
Okay.
Yes, Jag, I do look at the chat, but I'm also running the cams and trying to do the play-by-play and converse with everybody in the voice chat, so I don't always respond quickly. I do use Spark, yo. However, if I'm already in the game, I might as well just use the headset. Yes, Mark Ramsey has joined us in the chat as well. One of our VRBN casters and part of the Spatial Collective leadership. Yeah, I think since Corny wants to do it, I think we should have Corny do some play-by-play while he's in the arena playing the game.
Okay. We're starting the lobby.
I think we tried that once before and it didn't work very well. It kind of polluted comms just a little bit.
We can try. Alright, I'm gonna invite you.
Waiting.
Get Torque back in here first.
There's the invite.
He's-
Technically, it's not an invite, but
He's spectating you.
I'll just do that. So we'll get back in and get the spectate up.
Corny is a witch, Mark. That's why Corny is able to play and chat at the same time. It's magic. Pure magic.
Okay, let me get into spectate. Yeah, Smooth, I do use Spark, but, you know, I got a Quest 2. I might as well get some use out of it because the Pro is what I play on nowadays.
Torque, just let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, you can go ahead. We're
Torque
already
says we're ready
in.
to go.
I will share my stream with everybody in the voice chat, and then we'll switch this over so the folks on Twitch can see the game too. Are you kidding me?
I should have offered to go in.
Corny, you,
Yeah,
Raijin, and
right?
Sando, Ellis, and Zen,
Yeah,
really?
they're gonna murder him.
You're gonna curb
little bit.
stomp them. Come on.
What do you think just happened?
Corny, do you want me to join? Are you still here?
Yeah. We need one more.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll come join. I lied. I can't. I could have joined the first game. I have a dog appointment at 2:30. So
I think Tucker is coming.
Oh, okay. Yeah, grab Tucker.
Tucker's saying server is full in the
Server is
Twitch
full.
chat, but, you know, you can try and invite him. It's not excuses, Smooth. I just prefer playing on the Pro better than the Q2. The tracking on the controllers makes it worthwhile.
Orange team ready.
Has anybody heard if when they're gonna release the Q2 update that makes the Pro controllers work?
I heard December.
I probably won't switch back to the Q2 just because I did the other day. I played one game with the Q2 and it's
I
so
think
much
Tucker
more
joined.
uncomfortable.
There you go. We're good.
Sweet.
All right, we're starting.
Teams are readying up.
I have the comms in my little pouch that I use my battery for.
6, 5, 4, 3.
I'm in the Twitch chat as well.
Yes, Jag. The Quest Pro is significantly better for Echo than the Q2 is.
2 points on the board.
The accuracy on the controllers is so much better. The lack of dead zones is so much better.
11, 10.
And I think what you'll see once they put out that update so that you can use the Pro controllers on the
Okay.
Q2 is that you'll see a lot of Q2 players buy the Pro controllers just for that improved tracking and accuracy.
Blue throws it way downfield. Orange catches
Do they have knuckle straps for those yet?
No.
clears it out of their zone.
That's the
Yeah, I'll probably pick up the controllers as soon as I get knuckle straps for them.
That's the one drawback right now is that nobody's released. There are 2 companies making them and selling them on Amazon, but what I heard from Roman is the pair that he bought were total trash. So, you know, I really want to see Kiwi. If you look at the controllers, the only real good way of doing the knuckle straps is to do something like what the Kiwi design is with the whole silicone sleeve. So, I really want to see if Kiwi comes out with a similar sleeve for the Pro controller.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I thought you weren't a fan of the Kiwis.
I am not a fan of the Kiwis because the silicone tears if you throw hard. And I have a tendency to throw with my whole arm. But, you know, the Mammoths, which is what I use on the Q2, just aren't, they're not good. They don't index as well as the Kiwis do in your hand, but they're much more durable. So
I'm back.
I have both, and I prefer the Mammoths.
my Kiwis actually only lasted about 3 weeks. Nice bounce shot.
Shot that from orbit.
All right, I'm back in the chat. I had a phone call.
Uh-oh. Mark Ramsey says, Corey, you need to talk smack when you make a save.
Okay. I don't usually talk smack.
Here we go.
But yeah, I think
You gotta do it for the stream drama.
I think once everybody gets a chance to try out the Pro controllers, they'll switch to those, or they'll wait until the Q3 comes out with similar controllers.
Yeah, I think my plan is to wait for the Q3.
I was impatient. I throw more like a baseball throw, so I end up getting a lot of quest throws when I go into the dead zone. So for me, just having the tracking was a huge motivator for buying the Pro.
Left
probably
boot,
have more
left
than
boot.
baseball
You're good.
technique
You're
as well.
yellow now. We have a stack explode.
Clears it out of their zone.
Down, left. You guys have that. Nice.
Get to your line.
Like having Tom Brady mic'd up.
I'm telling you.
12, 11,
You get a live in-game look.
Way cooler than Tom Brady.
5, 4,
I don't think you want to associate yourself with Tom right now. His witchy wife is like cursing the crap out of him. Just stay away from that
Yeah.
energy, is my advice.
There you go.
Loose.
Okay.
The Real Splash is a game called Echo VR. This is just a community event called Midweek Madness in the Tyro
Oh, off of the
community
ding
district.
ring.
I got you, Reg. Jump.
blue catches the enemy pass.
Ornstein definitely got to work on catching the disc on that first pass on the joust. They had 3 guys in tunnel and nobody caught the disc.
Hard.
There's corny. But no trash
Sometimes,
talk.
some games that disc is just slippier than
Cross.
other games.
Yeah.
Nice pass.
The other way.
Some games somebody oiled up.
You got
the
2 in
disc.
goal.
Yeah.
Stay there. Oh, I need a red.
Okay. Orange, spread out.
Yep.
Orange clears it out of their zone.
Corny, tell Orange I said to spread out.
Say what?
Tell Orange I said spread out.
Blue sends it back the other way.
Time is 2 p.m.
Tell Orange what?
I said tell Orange that I said to spread out.
Okay.
They're chasing this.
Tark says, Orange, you got to spread out.
Picked off. Blue sends it back the other way.
Ooh, that's a great shot.
Clears it out of their zone. Great throw.
Probably was a little bit low, but
Get to your launch.
laid it up there for Corny to dunk it. Really?
12, 11, 10,
I have to have a redemption arc.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I hate to tell you, Mark, but
Through.
very soon everybody's going to have to switch off the CV1. The cables are getting harder and harder for people to find, and we all know how they break like crazy.
Oh,
Practically gave it away. What a pick. Blue clears it out.
And it's not the headset that makes you a winner. Joker proved that in Season 3.
I got you.
Who is saying this? Who's
Huh?
saying this?
Fred.
Everyone? Am I missing this?
They're talking, Mark was asking if Echoholics is going to change to CV1, or change off of CV1
Get to your launcher.
in the Twitch chat.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Yeah, see, they're an all Q2 team anyway.
3, 2, 1.
Further proof that it's not the headset that makes you a top tier player.
The round has begun. Orange throws it way downfield.
Low.
We've seen it from more than one person that went to go buy a CD1 and thought it was gonna
Wait,
like,
boot. Stay on that. Watch the cut through
crazy
the center and
change their
down low.
abilities.
I know the impression for most of the kids is get a CV1, become a master player.
Right wall. Stay on all 3. Left side now. Everyone on the left side.
Left time, 2 stops.
Nice save.
Blue throws it way downfield.
Ben's got it, gonna slap it forward, but not
Coming.
get it
Go.
quite cleared.
Clears it out.
Bouncing around in the blue bubble. Corner being smart, actually getting home, so he's there for that.
Coming back.
Clears
Go.
it out.
Oh. Go. Oh. You got it, Sandra. Nice, Alice.
Oh, the ding ring
Time.
gets another
Take your
one.
time. Take your time. Bring it in. Bring it in.
Get to your launchers. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, Mark, I see reasons why Echoholics wouldn't switch to a pro, primarily
Push it,
because most of their games they're playing intoxicated, and that's an awful lot of money to be screwing around and having a drunken fall.
Blue catches the enemy pass.
10.
Blue throws it way downfield.
Cutting through shield.
Shot for 3. Get to your launchers.
See, even Smooth agreed with me.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Well, congratulations, Smooth. You guys play to have fun and not be the best. You have achieved your goal.
We're underway.
Oh god.
by Corny.
Nope.
He's going to take the boot, but it's not going to quite bounce the way he wanted it to.
Gotta take those shots.
Hey, but you got to make those shots, man. Come on.
Usually I do. Nice grab.
Nice steal, Sando. A little high and to the left, but I didn't even look at the score. Okay, yeah, the score was not. We said it would be lopsided. The score was lopsided. And then some.
Just the warm-up round.
Looks like Corny and Ellis both with scoreboard bingo.
I look at that every time. It's always my goal, if nothing else.
MZs.
So what do we got coming up? Anybody got good things coming up for the community?
We're gonna do on December 2nd. If you are not a member of Spatial Confusion, you can go join their server. And we're gonna do a Jackbox game night with the Spatial community members.
Nice
So-
call out, Tasha.
Yeah, go join there and then come play some games with us.
Oh yeah.
And if you,
I'm hosting. That's why I'm calling it out. Because I will be the one running cams and all that.
Tasha, have you seen the new pack?
No, 9? I don't
Yeah.
have it. But if you guys could probably peer pressure me into getting it.
Hell yeah. It's nice. It's fun.
and if you do have a VRML, VRPL, VREL team that you want to run scrims, Spatial Confusion is also running a Tuesday night sweats, which will be broadcasted scrims here on VRBN. So you can get into that and sign up for their event and get your scrims casted here. Little cherry picker action going here. But there is a goalie home.
Brad. Nice, Reggie.
Nice play.
Get to your launchers. 11.
No, it was funny when we were discussing doing it, like, Mark was relaying, do you guys love Jackboxes and Spatial? And so he'd, like, ask me a question, and then I could tell he was, like, running to you guys to be like, okay, this is what it is. This is how it works.
Cover the cross.
Corny gets dusty. Big time, Corny. Learn to put a shield up.
I don't shoot.
I kind of like this. I can actually harass players mid-game from the booth.
I'll direct your messages.
It's a shame you can't have like a megaphone in the arena.
Ellis has got it. They
Great
got a
ball.
goalie
Right now.
home, though, so
I'm going low. You're red now.
really should slow this down and let the offense get set, but instead
I did
it's
shield.
over. Not going to get all the way out on the clear. Corny's got the disc, does a little jukey juke, tries
Glad
to
you
make some
turned.
space. Oh, but the pass just can't get completed. And then we loft it into the bubble, hoping that the goalie sitting right there won't catch it.
Take your time.
Okay, I'm going to stop picking on people now.
No, you're not. That's a lie.
I will. I'll leave it up to Chuck.
I don't pick on
Who
people.
else? Oh, it's clear.
It's clearing on the slow move to
Red,
China.
red.
Gets stunned out. Open goal. And there it is for 3.
Get to your launchers.
Orange
So
is gonna
mean
make
to you.
Orange is gonna make a comeback this round.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
I will grab it.
2, 1. Teams entering the arena. Blue sends it back the other way.
Nice grab.
Somehow Orange gets the disc deep into the bubble, and I don't even know what that was.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8,
Reminder for everybody in chat and everybody on Twitch, if you're interested in getting into casting, VR Broadcast Network will help you out, get your feet wet, get used to casting. We have a lot of first-time casters that come in.
Panda, you're clear right now. Now
So-
you're red.
Anybody who has interest in casting,
You're good now.
join our Discord, and we can start you on the path to Luke and Dimwee level greatness.
Panda.
Nice pickup by Peasant there.
Still need to download that key mapper and practice the cams.
Yes.
None of us went for the disc.
And the asset package. Don't forget to download that.
Else? There you go.
Nice, Dusty. Another one. Good pick by Raijin.
Go. Alice,
Doesn't
go.
quite get it cleared out, but is able to get his own clear and lay it out there for the front for the stack.
Hold here. Hold. Yep.
Zen's
Now we
got
go.
it, but shoves
go.
it into the bubble. Corny with the cut pass, but picked off by Peasant
Get
on
it
the
out.
shot.
That's you.
Nice pick.
I'm low.
Ellis just hanging out on the wall, passes it
Yep,
down
I
to
see.
Corny. Corny's got a clock play. Went for the
Good try.
low cut
It's coming back
anyway and didn't quite get the shot up over the ding ring.
Blue team takes possession.
Corny's got it. Needs to grab the wall. Quit floating. Quit floating.
Send it back the other way.
You have it, Alice.
Blue team has the disc.
Red. Shield.
Picked off. Interception.
That's
Nice,
not
Ellis.
out.
Left side. Up on shoulder. You got it.
So is anybody participating in that, I guess, dome
Bad guys.
tournament?
I'm not familiar with dome tournament. Is this something new?
Yeah, it was something that popped up on my Discord. I guess it's like a buy-in tournament where all the money goes to the prize pool.
Okay.
Oh, I think I have seen that.
I don't see. Maybe it's just
Oh.
me, but a little too early for a buy-in kind of tournament.
Star.
Oh yeah, I don't have.
Yeah,
any
I heard
interest
the
actually
I heard the
participating.
top 40 teams will make their money back or more. Top 40% of teams will make their money back or more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't see a buy-in tournament. I think Echo is still too
Yeah.
new
You got.
for a buy-in kind of tournament.
Not out.
There's still such a huge skill
We have.
disparity.
Send, come back. Send. Never mind. It's back in. Cover shoulder. Nest.
But do you feel like the skill gap is closing, or is it getting larger?
Oh no, the skill
Over the
gap's
last year?
definitely closing, but I mean, let's face it, the top 100 players, right, which is probably around the top 25 teams, there is still a significant skill gap between the top 5 teams and the rest of the top 25, and then between the top 20, those bottom in the top 25 and everybody else.
2 points on the board.
And I think you saw that when Joker decided to reconstitute as the neighbors late
They can score 5 points.
in the VRML season, and they just waltzed their way up into the finals.
Right.
You know, that there was absolutely no resistance for them getting to Challenger Cup, getting through Challenger Cup, and
You guys got it.
into the final day of finals next weekend.
Take it in.
So, yeah, yeah, I think there is a massive. The skill gap is still there. It's just not as nearly as bad as it was. Like at season 3, the skill gap was ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. I thought I heard on one of the casts recently that they were talking about even in Tyro that the skill gap is closed.
In Tyro, the skill gap has
Dramatically.
closed ridiculously quickly.
Close.
Which is funny
Hold it,
because
red.
the skill level in Tyro,
Oops, that's nice.
when Tyro
Oh.
started, the skill level was bronze and maybe some silver players. Now you have a large number
Star.
of gold and platinum players in Tyro. I would say the majority of players in Tyro are probably gold and
You
platinum
got
level.
it. Red. You're good. Nest. Red.
So I think the skill gap is definitely increased, but at the same time, the newer players, and partly because of playing with higher skill level players, and partly because we've had a lot of participation in the academy, is that the newer players are getting up to that, high silver, low gold level so much faster than everybody else did.
I gotta go, but have a good time, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Get to your launchers.
All right, I'm going to turn the cast over to you for about 2 minutes here, Chuck.
10,
All right.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
See, I know for me personally, looking back, the difference between I started and then after I got out of the academy was just tremendous. And the support that you have throughout Tyro with all the events.
Go. Send it. Send it. Send it. Send it. Send it. Send it. Go.
This one was much closer. Did it with a 9-8 score. Switch up, or did they just kind of balanced out? It looks like it just kind of balanced out. Oh, Corny, did you guys lose Stepdad?
Yeah.
Did he have to drop, or did he just get disconnected? Do you know?
He's dead.
Yeah, so Corny, you and I were on Nugs in season 1. What did you think about the difference between being a player in the academy and being a coach in the academy?
All right, I'm back. What did I miss?
I like being a coach and all. But I hate not playing. That's the thing.
Yeah, it was a little awkward for me being on the other side of it. Like I'm still used to trying to take in information and learn, but then still basics that I know that I could help teach. It was definitely weird being on the other end of it versus being the one that was coached in the academy.
Well, I still think that one of the best ways of learning something and making sure you really have it down pat is to teach somebody else.
Oh yeah.
So, you'll identify very quickly, hey, I'm not doing this quite right because I'm trying to teach it and I can't seem to understand, or I can't seem to communicate it correctly.
Well, and they may ask questions that you didn't even think of that brings additional perspective to what you're teaching.
Yep. Especially when you start talking about rollouts and strategy.
Yeah.
Romeo's trying to bait Sando. He should just reach out and dust him.
I did enjoy using the answer that I used to hate getting, which was, it depends.
Yeah. Everything in Echo depends. I always like it when we're doing the goalie sessions and somebody says, when should I dive?
Red.
Yep.
It depends.
Yep. When you need to.
Blue gets their hands
I'll say one of the things that I enjoyed
There's
was
a
the
stat going.
relationships that we built in the academy. I mean, I still play with, but 4 of our academy players are all on Coalition right now. I'm Nugs.
I think one of the
So we
things
built that relationship.
that the academy did that was, if I'm being 100% honest, I think one of the big motivators for doing the academy was to help people bring up the skill level overall, and it made the Tyro events better quality events for everybody, right? Because you
Yeah.
didn't have that huge skill
Sure.
disparity. One of the unintended consequences of it was that you do have even more activity within the community afterwards, because all of these players have developed bonds and friendships, and now they're getting together. If one of them shows up for an event, 3 of them are showing up for an event, right? So you just end up with a much more engaged community.
Oh,
I don't know that
Yeah,
Tyro
it was
was.
kind of nice that it ended right in the off season too, because now you got this big pool of free agents that are looking for teams. Like we got beat pretty bad by Incognito. They had Local and
guys.
Jimbo, so they come out pretty hot.
Get to your launchers. 12, 11,
Yeah, Local was surprising to me last night.
8, 7, 6,
Surprising
Yeah, we
in a
took
good
a
way,
little
but
bit different route. Was we started with a group of all bronze players or all beginner players, and started building our team up from there. Then we have some that are going the free agent route, which is a great route to take, because then they're playing with other players that it can continue to help them coach and bring them along faster.
nice
So
grab,
it's
Sando.
fun to watch.
way downfield.
Stacks, guys.
That
Ignore the fence.
that Incognito team last night was no joke, Mark. They were pretty insane.
Intercepted.
yeah, keeping in mind that while the first
What is
round
it?
was our VRPL roster,
What do you mean?
the second round was the platinum team that played in season 6 of VRML, and it really didn't make that much of a difference which roster was in there. They were still playing outstanding. So Incognito will sneak up probably into the platinum ranks in season 7.
Oh, I think they'll be there pretty quick.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
I think a couple of their players were already playing in plat, if not a high plat, last season.
I think
Lesser different players than what I thought Turt said that he had on his roster.
Yeah, I know Turt played in gold last season.
Picks up the disc. Orange sends it back.
Yeah, I mean, it shows that you can tell the teams that are actively scrimming right now because they like in really good.
Nice save, Corny.
Oh my god.
Orange catches the enemy pass. Interception. Blue clears it out.
That's on the other side.
Orange team has
Oh.
the disc.
I missed it.
It's headed back.
Great clear. All the way down to the backboard. And Romeo manages to stack and get back there to get the disc. Gives it over. Ding Ring steals yet another one.
Intercepted. Intercepted.
Nice pass.
Cover goal. Because you weren't passing it.
Rome's
Cover
got it.
goal.
Rome is not passing. Oh, he is passing.
Not today.
That's like the 5th ding ring shot in like the last 3 minutes.
Ellis. Left.
Nice dish, one-on-one with the goalie, and a dunk for good measure.
Get your launchers. 12, 11, 10, 9,
We have 7-2.
7, 6, 5, 4.
And they're not doing too bad for losing step patty.
The round has begun.
Oh.
That Corny's going to pick that off. It's going to bounce low.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
in.
nice.
Get your launchers.
That was luck. He didn't mean to do that.
No.
He just made it look so casual. That's all it was.
3, 2, 1. Teams have cleared the
Oh,
launch.
heavy left.
Orange clears it out of their zone.
Oh, Sando, turn around.
It's always the second pass that kills you. The first pass you can get off, but what do you do with it once you catch it?
Blue catches the enemy pass. Intercepted.
Local's going to do a little jukey juke, make some space. He's going to take it all the way in.
Oh, nice.
Get to your launchers. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7,
Local is no fun to guard.
4, 3.
Mark, I've been trying to explain to you. Grab their ankle and hold on tight.
Blue throws it way downfield.
It's easy to guard him if you just take him completely out of the play for like 10 minutes.
I think the technical term is like twerking or something.
Down for 2.
Yes, that is the technical term, yes.
Get
But
to your launchers. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
and it works. I don't care what anybody says.
And we're underway.
Push. Push. Go home. Yep. Oh,
A
what?
little risky
Oh.
on the reset there, but they get it. Unfortunately, there's nobody to get that long clear. Backstack misses that. It's going to bounce around free and trap for a minute. Corny's got it. Corny's under pressure.
This is stolen. Orange sends it back the other way.
Oh.
Ellis looking back, making sure he's got some time.
Blue clears
Skips it down through and gets it all the way cleared down.
You have it done. Red.
Off of shield. Corny's going to do a little dipsy-do and get it in.
Get to your launchers. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're underway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice save, Corny.
Oh, man.
That'll do it for the round. Blue team wins.
I think that's it.
I believe that is the end of the third round.
It is indeed.
Which that
What, are you
also
playing tonight?
means that is the end of our weekly edition of Tyro Midweek Madness here on VR Broadcast Network. I want to thank everybody who joined us in the voice chat on the cast and everybody who joined us in Twitch. Don't forget, next Tuesday we have Spatial Collective's Tuesday Night Sweats, which is scrims with actual competitive teams taking each other on head-to-head. And then we will be back again next Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time for another edition of Tyro Midweek Madness. Until then, we will see y'all later.
Into the hands of Nagini. Nagini getting this cross off to Corny, which once again, Corny getting grounded, getting the move, and
There on the boot, but oh, very close. Oh, and 9
stacks. It is going to be Chuckles a lot there first, but 31 gets the turnover. It is a 4v.
on some brawling happening in the back. Time Lord's going to pass it right over to the center. There goes
is the Precise. As Precise gets this one picked up and sent across to Sandalorian. The quick 1-2 back to the Precise, who gets through one, takes the shot, but Corny Witch says trap area into the hands of Nagini. Nagini has the open goal, but maybe, not quite trusting that distance from them. The Precise passing, it is awesome to see players like this working in a team scenario. And oh, what a pass over to AJ Bear.
a bit lows, but they are going to get another chance at taking it, and 9 pops up from the
Spin this one forward under some pressure, gets it to Media, who gets the behind the back slap. Last opportunity here for Nagini.
just shy of catching the teammate, but it doesn't matter. Purple here, but the blue team's going to take over possession again. Nice clear. That was fantastic from the blue team. See if they can get it down there. Oh! And they're coming in hot, but and a steal. What's gonna happen? And 9 drops it 2 and actually misses the goal. That's okay. Purple Flame's gonna pick it back up, try and go for a